They're on track to win 9 in a row here, Souths. And it started, ironically, against Parramatta back in round 12 this year. That's Nichols who takes the first play of the night. And he fails to make the 10-metre line, as you can see. Souths running away from the northern end of the ground. And immediately the sound of the whistle. Ashley Klein in charge. Now what's happened here?
There's a bit of blood, Ray.
Hey?
I think that's Oregon Kafusi.
Nathan went way too early. There's a whole line.
Oh, it's HIA.
Way too early.
21 years of age playing front row. It didn't happen in the old days, Philip.
Well, it happened, but they didn't last long. And this is dangerous. This happens a lot from kickoffs, doesn't it? We get clashes of heads and bumps and bruises. One man running up into 3 men, and there it is. They try to make the right tackle, and a little bump on the head. We had the famous one years ago between James Graham of the Bulldogs and Sam Burgess in the first tackle of the game in a grand final. They're just opening up around the middle of the play the ball here, the Eels. And South Sydney keep turning the ball back inside, working out a dummy half. Now they've got them.
And this is Mansour! Well, he was through. He got past Dunster, but he gave him a push. And he went plunging into the turf, as you saw. Reynolds then, deft little kick, the bounce. Dunster can't handle. Gutherson's there.
They look tentative, Parramatta, whilst Rabbitohs just look subdued at the moment. Nothing exciting about what Rabbitohs are doing, but they're just doing enough to keep forcing Parramatta backwards.
Oh, good ball. Mitchell joining in on the right side. And stays in the field of play.
That's strong.
Whose
That
pass?
is so strong.
Whose pass was that?
Cody's. Had to be.
Kalamatangi. 33 out. No score. 17 and a half gone. Away to Walker. Oh, and here goes Mansour with another chance. Pulled down 8 out by Opacek and Gutherson. Then to Walker. Back to the blind. And Gagai for Mansour to go in. South Sydney have got the first points in this game. Josh Mansour.
Well, my old coach used to say, if you make a break down the sideline or make a break down the middle, feign to go wide and go back through the play the ball and you'll get some joy.
Dylan Brown. Paulo.
Oh,
good ball. Pulled down is Will Smith, though. Good defence. Moses, a floater. And beautifully taken Blake. Blake for the line. He's shot. All he can see is this big beard coming at him at 100 miles an
He's
hour.
playing front row.
Southern end of the ground. Reynolds, Walker. Oh, picked up off his bootlaces by Gagai.
Well, they had them shot there again, only the pass to Gagai was poor. I think Cody Walker was in 2 minds.
So the 16 for the Rabbits is Totola. He's back from injury. Good player. Away from Walker. Linky. Oh, Mitchell. No look pass. Mansour put him down for 2.
They got him again.
What about the ball from Mitchell?
I don't know about finding the pea under the shell, but they're shelling peas out there. This looks so simple. Every time they run a play to this side of the field. What's this? This is just routine. Bang.
Needs 6. It's coming back. It's coming back. Oh, it's bounced beautiful for him.
They're into him.
Nice run.
This is Opacek.
He's been good, Opacek.
Marnie. Hello.
Play the ball, H. Play the ball. I'm going
What
back
now?
to 12
It's got to be. It's got to be against Parramatta, you would think.
What's this for?
They were on the fly. Now they're retiring.
What happened?
Reed Mahoney's out of play.
To lift these Parramatta players.
I think they've done well.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
not-
can't see much more, though.
Yeah,
Cook.
It's not as bad as it looks by any stretch.
Totola.
That's 6 to go. Don't pick it up.
It's come off, Martha, was it, or Wonga?
Now, they might kick this out
Mitchell's offside.
about 30 metres
Over
out,
here,
throw it
guys,
back
so
to
it's
Reynolds
gonna
for a
be
2-point field goal.
This is to break the South Sydney highest point scoring record set by Eric Sims. And Reynolds has struck it. It hasn't got the length. Fell 5 metres short.
You could have said hadn't got the legs.
Nostradamus Gould forecast that. So half-time, a smile across the face of the man that almost certainly will create a piece of history all of his own on the other side of the break. It's 14-0, Rabbitohs in front.
As the greatest point scorer in South Sydney history.
So Mitchell gets us going into the second half. And Niokore comes back. There might have been a clash of heads there between he and Kalamatangi. Kalamatangi, though, he didn't feel any pain.
Here we go. This is better.
Papali'i. Parramatta coming off the blocks.
Yep.
Coming open side. Smith and then Brown and then Garthison. He got hammered by I think it was Mansour driving in, wedging.
Yeah, great read there by Mansour.
Mattison.
I thought he had the chance to pass it, Gutherson. He had a good enough catch on the ball.
Well, Latrell would have passed it. That's the thing.
Ooh.
Moses somehow or other has got out of jail on this one. Oh, Gutherson, his pass was awful. Papali'i put a kick on it. Walker's got the ball. Now they've opened them up. Here's Mitchell going to halfway, looking and looking.
Kick or run.
Long for Reynolds, short for Walker. Little kick. Gagai, he scores. Dane Gagai scores. Prolific try scorer at origin level. Doing it at club level as well, obviously.
Well, that's the question I asked at the play the ball. Kick or run? Reynolds shapes the kick, decides to run, gives it to Walker, who decides to kick. And now the score goes to 18, and here comes the kick that could well break the record of the icon, the South Sydney icon, Eric Sims. Reynolds on 1,840 career points. Eric Sims on 1,841. A long way back to third place.
Bernie Purcell and Benny Waring, Nathan Merritt for the younger people. The great Churchill.
Call it through, Rabs.
The great Clive Churchill played in the one shirt. And here's Reynolds then to break the record of Eric Sims. It's coming back perfectly. And just like a record, Reynolds' name goes in the frame. In fact, I think that's why they brought them back to one. And here they go through the hands. That's Milne. He got a ball inside. Reynolds. He steps off his left foot, but he's pulled down low by Gutherson. Got a ball away. Mitchell's given it to Paulo. Paulo over on the right side is in. Paulo scores. Boy, oh boy, they had that thing zinging then.
Well, sometimes they beat you with just great execution, but on this is nearly, you can't defend to this. Players with these skills.
So Reynolds again curving it. No need to watch.
It's confidence, Gus. And you mentioned it before. Everyone, when you know you're scoring points, everyone just starts moving around the football looking for their own four-pointers. So players in motion, watch it here.
Here's Burgess. 14 for Parramatta's Bryce Cartwright. South's going long, looking to put Kalamatangi. There's the offload again, Murray. Murray has scored. Another freakish offload.
Well, that's the old give it and get it back.
The Indian giver.
Yeah, give it and get it back. And they're all doing it. Everyone passes the ball, but then they follow it. They chase after it.
Is the ball like a hot potato across that back line to Blake. Now to Sevo. And Micah, there's the corner post, so we're not far away. Can they get it over? Pushed along the line. Cartwright is out there. That's Brown. Cartwright. Then Blake. Now Sevo. They can't stop that. That is a steam engine going in to score. Micah Sevo, the flying Fijian.
A little bit like the South Sydney try in the first half. Played the ball near a sideline. The ball comes infield. Brown heads back towards the corner post.
Gutherson then. Oh, and yes. Moses again. Here's a chance. No, forced by Walker. So Lane it is on the carry back. 32, play 6. Moses in, away, a grubber. Blake will score. Wonga has got himself a try.
There you go, there's a spark. Classy bit of play here by Mitchell Moses. Well supported by Wonga Blake.
The goal kicking. And again he's got it. Not just people, legends really. Nichols.
Oops.
Knock on in getting up to play it.
We got the Titans next week.
9 Saturday night football kicks off tomorrow night. We've got the match of the round. Turbo and the high-flying Eagles taking on Munster and the Storm. 10 years since the infamous battle at Brookvale. Adam Blair and Glenn Stewart, wasn't it? The protagonists.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened with Reed Mahoney here over the sideline, mate. He's injured in that tackle and he's quite upset over the sideline. They've taken him off. And I don't know whether that's because he's injured, because he's been taken off, or he's just upset at the result. But he was emotionally very upset over there. We can see him there. Look at this.
So Paulo has got downward pressure on it, and you wouldn't believe it. 38. It comes up again.
Well, this is off the scrum. Harvey Norman replay. Beautiful work by Benji Marshall. There aren't too many players who would do that on tackle 0. Just came into the game. His first effort was a try saver or a line break saving tackle. His first touch is pinpoint accurate grubber kick into the goal for Paulo to score.
Just we'll see what we can find out.
He looked really upset. You could see it. He threw his headgear on the ground. He broke down. He's nearly inconsolable at the moment. So something's happened here that's could well mean the end of his season, or he's upset at the result in the form of the Eels. But I think it's probably more the injury at the moment, and certainly the results aren't helping. He's quite upset, the young man. Such a competitor. A real competitor. This wouldn't be sitting well with him at the moment.
So Reynolds, who's created a big slice of history individually tonight. The highest point scorer in the history of South Sydney. I got a feeling at the corner of my eye, Walker, he might have had a bit of trouble after he put on that offload. It was a wonderful piece of work, but then I think I saw him clutch at a wrist or something. I haven't seen him in the picture since. It's all over.
He's back there with the trainer, but he seems okay.
It's all over. It's a massive task left for Parramatta now to get it back together. There he is, the champion, the highest point scorer ever in the green and the red, or the Cardinal and Myrtle, eclipsing Eric Sims tonight. The Rabbitohs 40, Parramatta 12.